ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Mamas. I'm Mama Jal Knowles with your ZNS Total Sports. News from the association: Buddy Hield would lead the Kings in scoring last night in their 94-93 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. In 37 minutes, Hield would finish with 23 points. The shooting guard would stretch his run of 20-plus point games to 9 games on Wednesday. He had 5 triples in the game and would shoot 9 for 24 from the field. Even though it wasn't a good shooting night, Buddy would make up by stuffing the stat sheet with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals, and 8 of his 23 points would come in the fourth quarter.
I thank God for this win, and we're a great team, man. We just gotta come out and stay ready and come ready to fight. We started off slow, we didn't make no shots, but resiliency to stick through it, stay with coach, and have each other's back. And that defensive play, Rashawn making a big stop, having each other's back.
Bogdan Bogdanovic chipped in with 17, and Marvin Bagley III added 11 points and 6 rebounds after missing the previous 22 games with a broken thumb. The Kings now have won 3 straight, and they have a great chance to extend their winning streak even further in matchup against the Knicks and Warriors on the horizon. In action from Night League last night, it was a down-to-the-wire affair as the Sports Center Elite took on the Leno's Eagles Nest. The Elite would control most of the game thanks to some good interior play from big man Samar Rolle, but in the fourth, the Eagles guard Tyrell Butler would help cut the lead to single digits, but ultimately the Elite would make enough plays down the stretch to walk away with the 87-81 win.
The Elite, we had to stay, and as we grow, I tell you no lie, as we grow, they're going to hear more and more and more about us. All right, we didn't have a good game tonight. I mean, the team was just a little short. We had one of our major point guards was off the island, but definitely the rest of the guys that don't normally play so much stepped up to the plate, and we got the victory.
Well, I just wanted to go into this game out in the mindset just to do my part on the court and just make the good plays, the best plays, and when they miss a shot, just make sure I pass to my teammates if I have the opportunity.
We started to turn over the ball a little bit, and then we got a little bit relaxed, complacent on our defensive end. So far, it's been like a dogfight, You can't take no team for granted. And I think we going in there taking Yellow for granted. And because we did that, we got what we were supposed to get, with that mindset. But it's going to be a dogfight, You can't rule nobody out now. Everybody's just fighting for the sport.
The Junior Baseball League of Nassau, currently in its 3rd week of the season. We popped over at the St. Andrews Field of Dreams yesterday and caught up with the Bishop to get an idea of how the youngsters are developing.
Well, the couple of weeks that we've been playing now, this is the 3rd week, week 3, been tremendous. The turnout has been tremendous, and the enthusiasm is at an all-time high. As you notice now, we get a game going on in the field, and right here, and if you look, you get some children out here playing. And it's been going great. Right now, we have a lot of guys who are just turning 4 who are playing. And if you saw them and you started, you'll just hold your head and holler. But if you come out on a Saturday now and watch them play, it is a tremendous difference. And you can tell the difference by the amount of people who watch it. More people watch T-ball than anything else because the young kids, they're between the ages of 4 to 6. Sometimes you get a 7-year-old who started late. But outside that, it's been good. And we have a lot of new coaches. And the T-ball division is basically made up of about 85% new players. This is their first year playing. And that makes it even more exciting.
With the Makers Won Bahamas Bowl roughly a week away, both the University of Buffalo and the Charlotte 49ers are out with something to prove.
Taking the step to go to consecutive bowl games, and we have not had a bowl win. So for us, it's part of the preparation leading into the bowl game of being able to put our student athletes in the best, case possible to be able to win the bowl game. And for us, that's something that we're going to strive hard to get. We're playing a formidable opponent at University of Charlotte, but I feel that hey, put everything together, we want to walk away with our first bowl win.
Brad Lambert, that was here for 6 years and started the program, did a really good job. I mean, he deserves a lot of credit for what's happened. I think I'm fortunate to work around a really good staff where our players have bought into what we were wanting to do, and we've got some good players on the roster that have gotten hot at the right time. So belief is a powerful thing, and we know the winning has become contagious, and we've been able to get on a little roll.
Recent inductee into the Sports Hall of Fame, Dr. Linda Davis, saying she did not get into sports for the accolades, but owes a lot of her success to her mentors.
I was mentored by the best, Betty Cole, Lou Adley in the early days. And so that meant a lot because they knew that the sport was important, but it was character, it was discipline, it was teamwork and collaboration. Those soft skills that sometimes are forgotten. And so the mechanism or the means that sports provides to hone those kinds of skill sets, I think, is something that we need to showcase a little bit more.
For fellow inductee Jackie Conyers, after a long lull in the sport of volleyball, she says they are seeing a rejuvenation, especially at the junior level.
We are mentoring now and growing, trying to get athletes to where we need them to be. It's a lot of work that's been put into it. They have development programs going on Saturdays, and we have more coaches involved now. And once we continue that, and we should take volleyball to where we want it to go. Volleyball is a sport. You have so many scholarships. We don't have sufficient athletes to give volleyball scholarships to. And every athlete that played volleyball in the Bahamas, they've had an opportunity to go off to school on scholarship.
And that's when we look at sports. Quick check on weather is up next.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.